All right, let's go, let's go, let's go. Good morning, everybody. It is officially time to get it together Tuesday, and we're going to have a fantastic conversation. Today the topic is going to be around the season for preparation. And my name is Michael. I hope everyone's doing well. And I really just want to continue this idea about the fact that winter is coming. And, where I'm at in my life right now, right, I'm preparing for what's to come. So I'll get to that in a sec, right? Today I'm going to be talking about, a couple things, right? Just preparing for winter. And I mean that like metaphorically, but also quite literally. Like there is going to be a huge shift. I'll just say this. I'm hearing word that we have 2 years to really get it together before I'll say that later. But we have 2 years to get it together. So I'm going to be talking about that. I'm going to be talking again about Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Poor Dad, and the cash flow quadrant, and the importance of minding your own business. And then I'm going to finally talk about the digital shift, right? Because Wayne Gretzky, one of the greatest hockey players, says like I don't skate to where the puck is at. I don't skate to where the puck is at, but I'm skating to where the puck is going. So we need to talk about like where the world is going, because this is super important that you understand what the future is going to look like so that you are prepared for it, because the people that do not prepare for what is coming are going to unfortunately be left in the dust. So that's the conversation today, and let's get right into it. So the season for preparation, right? A lot of people, I think most of my audience is probably, just graduated college. We're working on, we're out of college, right? And it's like, damn, like the party life is over. So what's next, right? We're looking for the what is next in my life. And a lot of people are probably still trying to, like when you're 23 and you're still going out, right? Let's face it, it's not fun anymore, right? 21 going out to the bars was cool. 23, it's like, okay, now let's literally start to get it together. Okay? So what I'm saying is now is the time to start preparing, right? I hear a lot of things from the greats, right? Sacrifice a period of your life to build something of value. And a lot of people might be thinking, well, dude, I got a great paying job, like I'm chilling, right? Life is good. As a matter of fact, some of you might even be saying I'm making more money than you, Mike, and you're talking about getting rich, right? But here's the thing, right? I'm willing to sacrifice my ego and not be addicted to the paycheck so that I can actually build a real asset, right? And this is something that Robert Kiyosaki talks about. He talks about minding your own business. And I'm not talking about minding, like, worrying about gossiping or et cetera, et cetera. I'm talking about who are you really working to get rich for? Or who are you helping get rich? Right? Are you helping your boss get rich? Are you helping him out by doing a bunch of paid work for him or her so that they're building their empire? Or are you working on this period of your life building your own empire, building your own brand, building your own digital assets? And what's really cool, right? What's really cool that wasn't possible back 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, right? What's really cool about this period of our lives is every asset that you can build, as a matter of fact, it can be digital. And I understand, real estate, that's physical. And trust me, that's down the road. But right now, you can start actually building your digital assets so that, when winter comes, right, let's face it, the jobs are going to get wiped out. Most of the jobs, right, Goldman Sachs predicts that 300 million jobs are going to get wiped out. So yes, it's awesome that you have a job right now, right? I am actually a huge component for that. But what else do you have, right? What other assets are you building? Because let's say worst case scenario, your job does get wiped out, right? And this is what I'm saying, like when winter is coming, right? Let's say winter comes, the job is gone. What else do you have left, right? Do you have a digital asset that you're building? And I'm going to just share, like, right, two skills that I think are so essential that you start, right? Even if you're bad at it, right? It's so worth getting started on the journey of learning e-commerce, because with e-commerce you can literally start your online store, your online brand, your online shop right from your laptop. And there's so many skills to be made, right? I started out, like, I've been doing e-commerce for about a year now. I started out with Etsy, which was, I think, the best place to start out because it helps you just earn that first dollar online. And there's literally no risk, right? You're paying 20 cents per post. And the way that I was taught to sell on Etsy was actually sell digital files that, so when the person bought, right, there was no returns because they just downloaded a digital file, and it was like passive income because, I didn't have to worry about inventory. Right, so that's how I got started. I shifted over to Shopify, did a little bit of that, and then I finally got introduced to selling on Amazon. But it's like, it doesn't matter what platform that you're selling on, right? You have the ability to start literally building a digital asset today for basically not much cost. Like, it can be way less than $100 for Shopify. It can be literally free for Etsy. Now, Amazon, I would recommend like 1,000 to 1,500 to start, but still, compared to starting, something way bigger like a brick and mortar store, right? The cost is so low, right? We're going from brick and mortar to click and order, right? I was just at Big Lots the other day, and they're going out of business, right? No one's shopping there. It actually looks like a jungle in there, and like that. Let's face it, right? We all know that this is the way the world's going. And now is the time to start preparing for it so that when winter comes and everything goes digital, that's what I mean by winter coming, right? Everything's going digital, right? That you're actually ready for it. And it's the people that are prepared for it. And this was something like, even with social media, right? You got to realize, right? Our resumes are no longer just pieces of paper, right? It's not just a piece of paper that you're giving to the employer that you probably lied to on, that is telling them how great you are, right? Our resumes are becoming social media. And people are wondering, well, like, let's face it, there's so much money on the table with social media. There's so much areas to network with people through social media, right? But the people are wondering, like, why am I not winning with networking? It's because people are not attracted to your profile, right? It's just a bunch of pictures, right? A lot of people, like this is why I had to make a new Instagram, because I knew, like, my old Instagram, right? I was too, frightened to post like just the real me of showing up live. I was only posting like the best parts of my life. But now it's like, okay, let me actually just show up and be myself and say what I really think, because I'm tired of fucking hiding. But anyways, what I'm saying is, right, when I want to be networking with other people and other people are looking through my profile, they'll see a video of me and they'll see what I really stand for. They'll see what I really am like. So where was I? I was talking about, the digital shift. Here's one thing. I know I'm going on a tangent here, but here's one thing I need to add, right? Especially with social media, right? The truth is, right? It's a shame to say this. I'm not proud to say this, but it's the content creators that are going to win in the digital shift, right? It is the people that are building their personal brand that are going to win when winter is coming. And so the question is, are you going to start building your brand? Right? My mentor asked me this. He said, Mike, what business are you in? What business are you really in? And what business do you need to be in within the next 6 months? And yeah, I'm sure your job's great and all, but where is the world going, right? Everything is going online. There is so much money to be made on the table through social media. And it is sad to say that is these Instagram models with fat asses that provide no additional value that are going to be taking home all the money. And I got sick and tired of that, right? And instead of me, complaining, because, like, the truth's the truth, right? They deserve the bag. They're providing value to the marketplace. But the truth is, right, if I'm going to complain about them being an influencer, but I'm hiding behind my phone, then I'm just a complaining bitch, right? I better start actually influencing. And so that's what I'm here to do today. Anyways, right, the world, where is the puck going, right? The world is going to the digital world, right? The space, it's just the way it is, right? People are on social media and yet we're most connected here, yet we're completely disconnected society. And it's going to be those individuals that have been preparing for, have been building their personal brand, that are going to win. Okay. Anyways, that was what, e-commerce and social media, right? That's what I'm talking about, preparing, right? Even if it means that you get uncomfortable and look like a fool, right? Even if your buddies have nice paying jobs, right? Even if they're working on Wall Street, I don't care, right? They are not going to make this next wave, because when AI wipes them out and Goldman Sachs can hire a robot to do their work for $250 versus paying them $5,000 a month, let's say, right? They're obviously going to hire the robot to do the work for them. And so they're going to be wiped out. And what are they going to have? They're going to have nothing left, right? So what are you going to have left, right? If winter comes but like, what if you are ready for it? Like, what would happen if you have prepared every single day for the world that's coming? Okay. That's really important, because the thing is, it is so easy to really win in this world, right? We have the internet at our very fingertips. We have the ability to make money from our phones, right? And now the idea is, okay, let's start figuring out how to do that. Because there's literally kids on YouTube unboxing shoes and toys that are making millions, right? Who is to say that you don't have the ability to make yourself millions just doing what you do best, right? It's about getting in front of the camera and actually speaking. Okay, so I really want to wrap this up again, talking about Robert Kiyosaki and the cash flow quadrant, because this is really, really, really crucial. Right, your business. When I'm talking about minding your own business, right, it doesn't have to be this sophisticated, multi-million-dollar business that you have to drive out to. Right, it can literally, like, you can run a literal empire from your phone, right here from home. Right, I would actually just recommend you get a tripod stand and just start there making out content, because that's what I did, and I realized it was way better than buying a physical camera. But what I'm saying is, right, minding your own business, right? Are you going to spend all your time and energy, building up your boss, right? Building up his bank account, doing the work for him? Or can you start today with building up some type of digital asset and really start thinking like here's a riddle for you. Here's a riddle for you, right? This is what Robert Kiyosaki says. He says, how can I create an asset without buying one? Right? How can you create an asset without buying one? Right? Can you write a book? Can you sell a piece of digital art? Can you make something of value? Can you just start speaking to a camera and package it up in a course, right? How can you create an asset without buying one? Right? So start working on your business, start building your personal brand up, and understand that winter is coming. And that if you're not prepared for it, right, I'm hearing word from a lot of people that I look up to that the middle class is getting wiped out, right? I'm hearing word that there's going to be the top, 5%, right, who control all the money, and then the rest, right, it's just going to be poor, and the middle class is going to be eliminated. And no, I'm not saying that you're going to just vanish and disappear and literally like be eliminated from this earth. I'm just saying you're going to be irrelevant, because you need that personal brand, right? People do business with who? People they know, they like, and they trust. So if you want to start building a business, right, start building that brand and start getting people to follow you on your journey so that they trust you and they're like, yo, I trust this person with my money. I want to do business with him or her. So that's the conversation today. I talked about preparing for the winter season. All right. We talked a little bit about, just like, what season of life are you in right now? Are you willing to sacrifice this season so that further down the road, right, you're set up for success, you're set up for freedom, you're set up for wealth, right? Are you willing to actually put in the work today? Not just working for somebody else's business, but working for yourself. All right. So appreciate you all for watching. I'll catch you all tomorrow, and have a great rest of your day. Bye for now.